A new challenge now is states legalize marijuana for medical and recreational use. Law enforcement agencies now working to develop driving limits like those you find for alcohol. Pot officially becomes legal in Washington state as of today, where there is already a driving limit in place. What is that limit? William Lajeunesse live in that story in our West Coast newsroom. William, good morning.
Well, Bill, the purpose, of course, is to keep impaired drivers off the road, not bust pot smokers. Now, there's no nationwide limit on marijuana like alcohol at 0.08, so Washington's new standard for drugged driving is new and controversial.
You want to know why I pulled you over? Littering and smoking the reefer.
Driving while high. While illegal, research shows more drivers are toking up. Yet studies like this one in Europe show too much marijuana affects coordination and judgment.
One of the first and most important being an inability or a reduced ability to divide one's attention.
Marijuana advocates argue pot is far less debilitating than alcohol. Yet a new Canadian study says those who drive within 3 hours of smoking pot are twice as likely to cause a crash.
Another one of the effects that we see with individuals who drive under the influence of marijuana is a reduced ability to perceive time and distance.
But how much is too much?
I don't absolutely feel that we are in uncharted territory. I know for a fact that we are in uncharted territory.
12 states have a zero tolerance level for pot. In Washington state, where marijuana is now legal, the limit is 5 nanograms per blood sample, an impairment level some argue is roughly equal to alcohol.
Because we're still early on in the research stage, it's very difficult to determine whether or not that 5 nanogram standard will change. Similar to how the DUI standards have evolved over the years.
Problem is, heavy users, though not impaired, can test positive weeks after smoking. Also, what you smoke and how you smoke it affects people differently. So even experts don't know how much pot causes impairment.
For anyone to be able to say that 2 hits or 2 dosages would get me 5 nanograms, it nearly is impossible to make that determination.
So the compound in marijuana that makes you high is THC. Problem is THC is stored in your fat. So heavy pot smokers, Bill, say they can smoke today and get busted 2 weeks from now. So this standard will likely be challenged. The pot lobby prefers the Colorado standard, which is the judgment of the officer who stops you.
It is new territory. We're about to see how it goes, or doesn't. William Lajeunesse, thank you. Live in L.A. there, Martha.